If you've been pretending everything is fine, right? Then this is for you because moment of truth, I've been pretending to myself. Uh, there are days when I wake up and everything just feels off, right? Not dramatic. I'm not sad. I'm not angry. I just feel heavy. What's the word I'm looking for? I feel a little bit empty, right? Um, and even though my life looks good on the outside, right? I've come far. I've achieved a few things. But there's this constant pressure on my chest. It's always there. Right? The unspoken feeling that I have to keep it all together. It's the pressure to deliver at work, to show up for your people, to make family proud, your parents, siblings, provide for them, all of those things. And to try not to mess up the one opportunity you've been waiting for your whole life. Uh, and do all of this without cracking, without complaining. And when you pause for a second, you just say, okay, let me chill. Let me take a second, step back and chill. You pick up your phone and boom, there's someone doing one new shiny thing or the other. Someone is getting married or someone is buying a new house or building a new house or buying a new car or launching a new business or announcing one new cool shit or the other or flying out for the weekend and we outside gang and all of those things. And you start to think, am I behind? Or am I the only one trying to survive? But let's be real for a minute here. Let's be real. Nobody posts the sleepless night. Nobody talks about the self doubt, the money stress, the fights, the lost friendships, the back and forth, the I cried in the bathroom of work today. That kind of moment. Nobody talks about this things. Most times, what you see is the highlight reel, right? People are posting wins, the good things. Hey, some fake it, some genuine. But then the rest of us are here holding things together with some duct tape and mostly vibes, right? I had this conversation a few days ago and it made me realize something. It was a conversation around ambition, right? You know, chasing stuff, building dreams, legacy, building a life, basically becoming somebody. And I said, I feel like I'm doing everything right, but I still feel overwhelmed a lot of times. And I meant it really. Um, see, I've come to understand something about ambition that nobody talks about. It has a cost. Nobody tells you about it. Nobody wants you about it. You basically have to find out for yourself as you go. Uh, it can rob you of a lot of things, a few things. It robs you of peace. It robs you of contentment to some point. Um, and it can make you feel like nothing is ever enough, right? Including yourself, because you're always chasing the next milestone, the next thing. Some days I look back and I realize I've actually come far. Um, Side note, you only get we only get to reflect when something forces us to look back. That's when we appreciate the progress and the journey so far. When we are forced to look back, either something unfortunate happens to somebody else, and you are in this situation where, hey, you are now forced to basically look back and just see your own journey, and then you'd appreciate how far you've come. Me personally, a few years ago, I left PH, I came to Lagos with nothing, and over the past 5 years or so, I built a little bit of a life for myself, and it's exciting, yes, but at the same time, it's like the more I grow, the more pressure I feel to hold it together. Um, but the truth is that there are battles happening behind every closed door, right? Behind the closed doors, in people's minds, in their bank accounts, in their WhatsApp messages, in their heads, in their bedrooms at 2 a.m. And most of us are just trying to stay afloat, really. But nobody posts that. You just see the highlight reel, the good part. So yeah, I don't have it all figured out by any means. I'm far from that. Some days I'm winging it. I think most of the time I'm winging it and just go with the flow. Other days I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. And then there are days where I'm just proud of myself and how far I've come. And also, like, I learned this from someone not quite long ago. He said something like, you don't need a full mental, physical, or emotional, psychological breakdown to justify slowing down. Hey, we've been forced and taught to always be on the move, to live this life where we have to be doing something every time. And we have to figure out a way to learn that we don't need everything to be perfect to feel peace. We don't need to hit a milestone before we're allowed to appreciate the journey and enjoy how far we've come. Um, but again, I'm learning, yeah? I'm learning. I mean, almost all of us are learning one thing or the other. But I'm learning it's okay not to have answers to some questions, right? Know about the answers. I'm learning it's okay to move at my own pace, basically. It's okay to rest without guilt. It's okay to step back and just choose peace and quiet and do what I want to do really at my own pace. No body, no pressure on everybody. Just ignore the pressure sometimes. Even when the word says go harder, what's that? Go hard or go home. I mean, sometimes it's okay to go home and just chill at home. Because see, there are battles people are fighting that you will never see. For every level, another devil they see. And you won't see it, right? Hey, you don't know these people this deep. You just see the success online. You just see the good part. You see the new cars, the fine family, the great relationship people have. And then if you actually sit down with some people sometimes and have these conversations around some things, you now realize that, hey, man, bro, you just figuring things out like me. I mean, yes, obviously, some people have a head start, some people have more information. But at the end of the day, right, it's different levels of us still trying to figure it out. And ultimately, right, ultimately, the biggest thing here is maybe, just maybe, showing up for yourself is enough. Yeah. Hey, you have all these people you have to do stuff for. You have all these people you have to live life for. But then sometimes just show up for yourself. Forget, just pause. Let everybody pause. Everybody will be fine. Everybody will be okay. And just do things for yourself. Be there because you want to be there. And yeah, and sometimes that's enough. That's more than enough. There's this thing people say, do your best and leave the rest for God. And I mean, that do your best part is that's it. Because at the end of the day, that's all you can do. And yeah, what else? That's it. Because hey, we're all just being adultish out here figuring things out. Yeah. So peace.